I'm going to take you to Altadena, which is where the Eaton Fire took away 9,000 homes and people's lives. Okay, we're in Altadena, and wow, straight away, the devastation in this little part here is unbelievable. So you can see, look at all the shops just completely gone. Wow. All these dump trucks are taking a lot of the rubbish away at the moment. Wow, this place is just incredible. Everything is just gone around here, look. Oh my God, we're going to have a look down some of these streets in a minute. But this is just, oh wow. Just everything is gone. Just can't tell you how bad it is around here. Every single home, these beautiful homes, just gone. I'm just absolutely blown away. So this fire killed 18 people here in Altadena, destroying more than 9,000 homes, and it's become the 5th deadliest and 2nd most destructive wildfire here in California, and the cause is still under investigation, even though the news are reporting that it's Southern California Edison that started the fire on an electrical line. But wow, it's just unbelievable. So they've written on all the back of them here like non-EV, non-electrical motor, but you just can't think this was somebody's home here at Monte Rosa Drive. It must have been a beautiful area. You can actually see downtown Los Angeles right there in the distance. And all that's left of this home is the fireplace. They would have had beautiful cars. It absolutely just blows me away. I mean, we were talking to the GIV who said you can come up here. It's crazy. Pacific Palisades is like this as well. Completely gone. Just nothing left. It's unbelievable. Just being right here in Altadena just blows you away. I mean, just look at this. Cars are gone, no EV. Wow. You can't believe that used to be somebody's home. Right, look at this one. This one's at 3485, and the home is just completely gone. Look how black the palm tree is there. Devastating. at this. This is just incredible, isn't it? Wow, this used to be somebody's home. Completely gone. Heartbreaking. Look at that car. That was like a beautiful car. Part there, they've cleared the land. Obviously there would have been a home there. Everything down here. And yet look at this home. This home actually survived. Just look at this beautiful home here. This had obviously got like a fountain or something like that. Yeah, completely gone. Look at the swimming pool. They've got a swimming pool out there. My God. So yeah, this would have been the front door to somebody's home. Just everything is burnt. It just blows you away to be here. So the Eaton Fire started here in Southern California on the evening of January the 7th, 2025 in the Eaton Canyon here in the San Gabriel Mountains, and it was powerful Santa Ana winds that drove the fire into the foothill communities. Yeah, the devastation is just unbelievable. And just look into this car here. Just unbelievable, isn't it? You can't imagine the heat. Just melted the steering wheel. And all the seats, look at that. Look at this, wow. California Wildlife Response. This property's hazardous materials complete. Wow. No EV. This looks like that was a van or something. Just unbelievable, isn't it? Still another beautiful home that's all been cleared. This would have been a lovely van. And I don't know if you can see, look at the roses. They're actually out here. It still smells really, really terrible. You just can't believe what happened here and the Californian dream. Look at this. This was somebody's home. Just incredible to witness something like this. Look at the tree. This tree is just completely burnt. You can still smell all the burn and everything there. It makes you wonder, how are people going to get back to normal? I mean, this home, beautiful driveway here. And right up there you can see, that's where the fire started and come all the way down here and took it out. Okay, we're at Athens Street, and the devastation along this street is just unbelievable. Just have a look up into... Wow. This is people's lives. How can such a disaster like this happen? Over here, all the beautiful palm trees. Just absolutely devastating. So we're here in Altadena, and I'm with
Terry Kilgore, Kilgore. Yeah.
Good to meet you.
My family was from Cardiff. They were thrown out for stealing horses. They had to settle
All right.
the world.
It's
1624 became war.
It's a small world. So tell me about this tree, first of all, up here. This is 170 years old, is that right?
These are really the only indigenous palm trees, pine trees in this district. Deodars are not, they're foreign. These are natural, but they're the strongest ones. You see that root system in that thing?
Yeah.
It goes that far down into the ground. It's hard to fathom that, but I had a big leaner that was down here they cut out.
Yeah.
That it burned for 2 days.
So this was your home?
Yeah, what's
and you've lived here for 30 years?
Yeah, I bought in 95.
95. Just incredible.
The going rate for a starter home back then was like 125,000, and I was down looking at that one there, and it was, as a walkthrough was like this. Look.
Yeah. So this happened on January the 7th.
Yeah.
And they cancelled your insurance. When did they cancel your insurance then? So you paid it for 29 years.
December 10th, and I paid it. Yeah, I paid it for 29. And December 10th, they told me they could no longer insure me. And Allstate.
Did they give you a reason for not insuring you?
Allstate, the other name that's with them.
Yeah.
They were no longer writing policy here.
Yeah.
And then the only one I could find was Mercury, and they said the fire policy would be $6,000.
So they wanted $6,000.
Yeah, and this is not
on top of the policy. Just on top of the policy. To cover for fire.
No way. I'm just going to be a fire policy. That was what I was most worried about. But it was never a fire hazard. Everybody got caught off because nobody thought it would ever get this far. And it went all the way to Woodbury, which is a mile down the road.
We're 4 blocks from the National Forest, as you say that.
You have Wapello, you have Concha, you have the park, and you have Alta Vista and one other street, and then you have Loma Alta, and that's the rim line. And everybody lost. This was the hottest area right here.
And you said the embers were just huge.
Oh my God! I mean, this house started on fire. This poor guy, he had $2 million in this joint.
Yeah.
He put it. I watched him do it. He had it landscaped, everything dolled up. It burned everything. And this is the oldest house. I knew the original owner.
Yeah.
Connie, it was 1954. There was no street here until 54.
Yeah.
And then when they put that one in, that was the Punahou track. So the entrance to the workshop and area was here.
Yeah.
And then they put this street in and they incorporated it up here.
Yeah.
This was a reservoir. This giant section here was a 44,000-gallon reservoir. They had a rock wall.
So is the city actually charging you to clear all the debris now, or what?
Well, the government said they'd come in and clear it, but does that look clear to you? It doesn't look clear to me.
No.
You look at how manicured these lots are down here.
Yeah.
They're manicured.
Yeah.
And these are...
They've just left it.
They left stumps, and I mean, it's going to cost me. I got to get a bobcat and fuck around with it for a couple... Excuse my French.
Yeah.
I'm a little irritated, and it brings back a lot of memory because I had a 2-story. It was covered with elms, and it's a beautiful place. I mean, I just finished it.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that and they left the walkway. Why the hell would they leave the walkway to my front door? They're going to make me build the same house? I couldn't afford it.
No.
I'm only allowed to build 1,400 square feet of the 27 that I had.
Is that right? So they're not even going to allow you to build as much.
They cut me in half, so I don't have a rental now. It's like, hey, thanks a lot. You know what? You screwed up 30 years of planning,
Yeah.
And I did it, vicariously through I said,
Yeah.
okay, well, look, this is unincorporated county. You know what unincorporated county is?
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck we want to do up
Yeah.
here if
Yeah.
you own the property.
Yeah.
If you're paying on the property, the people I know that are paying, now they have a $2,000 mortgage on a vacant lot. See, this is cheap. I never really borrowed heavy against it. I just took the money I made touring and put it into it gradually. It was an ongoing, like everybody's, you're flat at home, the same thing.
So I think me and you are in the agreement. Something's gone on here. It's a land grab, isn't it?
Exactly. It's like in the Gilded Age when something, let's say, all the guys that were on the Titanic that they got rid of. Yeah. There's always some kind of a purge. Yeah. And it's not so much conspiracy as it's the powers that be dictated, because everything is so dictated by money and finance.
So I mean, again,
the class system has come back. It's like Charles Dickens again. You know what I mean? There's us and there's them.
I mean, me and you have just been talking about the city of Los Angeles is so big. All the fire department could have come here and done
they could have put this
thing
out, and they could at least given us the water. If the people that saved their homes were the people that have water, they had pumps that they put in their pools. Yeah, I know one guy down there that saved his house with his water heater water, because he just merely put out all the embers and they kept coming. It was overwhelming when it got into that pile of bomb fronds that the wind had blown down, which there was 100 of them laying right there right in that corner where the burlap is. Yeah, that started and I couldn't stop it, and I had to run in the house and get. They said when we came off the fire line, we were the last ones. They said we smelled like.
So you were still here when the fire was all burning.
I fought it all the way to where it was starting to cross the street, and I watched this house burn. I watched my house start to burn. Yeah, and literally every house in the district.
And then you just had to get out.
There's one house, and then that garage is very peculiar. I don't know how the hell that thing survived.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, Glenn. There's a garage there. Like
it's got about 100 feet off our southeast perimeter.
And nothing's burnt. It's just completely untouched.
Straight out that way, you're going to see the buildings of L.A. This is Marengo. It goes directly down there. You see you see that's Pasadena. Then the next step is 13 miles, and you're in the skyscrapers. This is why this is solid gold to them. They want it. They want to gentrify it like they did Pasadena. They bought Davis Lumber and planted this big building my daughter lived in. They were getting, what they can get for this? They put a big complex here, an underground garage, whatever the fuck they want to do. Yeah. They'll make $1 million a year on it.
Well, thank you for giving me the interview.
My pleasure.
I really hope everything goes.
I come from the old country.
I hope everything goes well. And
they told my family in Cardiff, they said they were stealing horses or something from one of the land barons there, and they said we got two choices: you go to New, or go to the New World and settle it. And two clans, Kilgores, went there. And one of them that was going to Pennsylvania was killed by the Hurons, so I'm in the Virginia bunch.
Well, you take care of yourself. It was lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I like the car.
Yeah, it's a rental. It's a bit flashy.
A rental? That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit flashy, isn't it?
Has it got a Hemi in it? Yep.
Yeah.
Got the hemorrhoid in there.
Yeah. We wanted something flashy to drive around.
I used to have a Challenger.
So we've been coming to Los Angeles since 1988. Yeah. And we've come about 3 years. We stay always in Glendale.
Yeah, Glendale's where I was born.
Yeah. We stay on Colorado Street, crossing the Americana. We love it out here.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I never wanted to leave here, and I was born and raised like up in the Meadows, which is a neighborhood over there. Yeah. It's as far west as you need to go. Yeah. You got Hollywood, that's your hills, Verdugo Hills are right there. Yeah. I have a friend that lives down off of Verdugo and Don Carlos, so I know Glendale well. Yeah. Wow. You see, they're cleaning everything off, but really, I don't understand why this guy. Yeah. Here's the problem. Yeah. They're not going to be able to rebuild. No. No, they don't have the money. No money at all. They were caught off with that insurance because everybody got canceled up here, except Dave. And Dave, so that makes you wonder, he's 79 years old. He's not going to rebuild. His kids live in Massachusetts and Texas. So for you guys who are watching, December 2024, all these guys had their policies cancelled. Had a letter. Yeah, most of the ones that are up on this list. So I guess you were covering for normal home things, but they wouldn't cover you for fire. Yeah, well, listen, no. A girlfriend of mine's in Rubio Canyon over here. They told her, you should have upgraded your fire every 6 months. Yeah. Oh, gee whiz, thank you. We just pay, all I do is pay the taxes and you pay the insurance in the middle of the tax. So how did they know that this was possibly going to happen a month later? That's just incredible. Well, this is the thing, and I heard this is more than rumor. Down the 605 is where Caterpillar is. Yeah. It's a Caterpillar, where they distribute the Caterpillars, right? Yeah. Yeah. These big fellows here, these big crushers that are weigh 40 tons. Yeah. There was about 18 brand new ones parked out 3 weeks in front of it.
Already.
Unusual to see that many. And people were wondering, and Army Corps of Engineers been seen around, a lot of flying around. And look at the way that it burned. Look at, why are these trees, all these trees live?
Yeah.
There's about the same amount of trees that was on the street, except you know, they were full. And now they've come back and they've done blue. Blue means gone.
Yeah.
I think.
There's something strange going on. I mean, this is America. You know, this is just. Well, you don't expect to see this in the U.S.
Look, I mean, Donald Trump is a despot. Yeah. And I think what's happened is that we've become so apathetic, so spoiled, and so that we have so much that. I mean, it's harder for people realize in other countries to try to get anywhere, to even get over here. The Chinese people that live here, you got to be rich to be Chinese. They come over here to drive cars. They can't drive cars in the old country, right?
They can't do it where they are, And so they come for the American dream, don't they, you know?
Exactly. And, you know, if they keep this, they're going to send me back to England after 400 years. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
The thing is, it's so weird to look around because I've never seen this view. And you could walk sideways down to Altadena Drive. That's half mile down the road. Yeah. It took it out from Lincoln all the way over to Eaton Canyon. I mean, we're talking about the length. I have never seen anything in the history of the United States, that there was a residential fire that was this bad.
It's just unbelievable.
It was like a tactical nuke was dropped when all the rubble was up.
I must admit, when we've drove through here, it's just you see it on the news.
Came and offered me $600,000 for the lot. And I told them, get out of here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to sell it for $600,000. Then they won't give me the insurance money. See, Edison, they owe me $2 million, and I'm bereavement. What they put me through in the last 3 months. Yeah. I lost all my vehicles. FEMA came in, gone. But FEMA's not Edison. Edison's got all the money. You know what they did? They've bumped the rates up now. Yeah. And they pushed the gas company out, so we don't even get natural gas. Natural gas is never the problem here. The problem was the electricity, because what happened, the wind blew the tower. Yeah. It blew the wire, 225,000 volts into the old tower, and the wires were right on the ground. They saw the ignition. They have film of it. 4 different angles. Because people were watching, they saw this fire up, because, oh, those are homeless people. Nobody climbs 2,000 feet up to have cigarettes in an 80-mile-an-hour wind. No. So when it got to this point on this meridian here, it turned around and came at us at 80 miles an hour.
80 miles an hour?
Yeah, that was the slowest.
So you can't believe that, can you? That's how...
We were holding the hoses like this on our house and blowing the water back. I mean, it was 80 miles an hour. It's like, try to hold a hose out of a car window at 80 miles an hour. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was, when I was on my roof, I got down, we were soaking both houses here. Yeah. It didn't do nothing. I mean, it was like, it was gone. By the time I tried to get back up here, they wouldn't let me come back in. He said, you'll die if we go up there. Because it was a white hot inferno. I mean, to get this hot, my Jaguar, it melted the rims down to puddles. Yeah. Where the car just fell in on itself. And it was a really nice...
You can see where it's just left.
S-Class, a 2005, beautiful one.
So you can see what was just left all...
Yeah. It blew up the engine, and then my Indian, the frame of it's over there, but I sold the motor for $2,500. So, you know, that was the only thing I got back. It's horrible. So we haven't been paid a nickel, and that's the property taxes. Of course, they gave us a discount because there's no property to tax. Yeah. It's a lot. So I'm going to try to get this, wired up like bathroom, shower, laundry area. Yeah. So we can live like civilized. And I'm pulling a 32-foot RV in here. Yeah. And I've completely gone off grid with the solar. I've got an 800-watt system. We'll probably have to up it a little bit more. But yeah. I have a little studio I built into the RV. But living in a vehicle it's like living in a hallway. Yeah. I had quite a bit of space here. My family, my mom.
You were living the dream.
Yeah, it wasn't like I didn't work for it. I figured, okay, I got 5 years left. Yeah. I can do it watching TV or whatever I want to do, right? Yeah. Not so not so fast, buddy. That's just life.
Just incredible. Yeah, well, you take care anyway.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, gents.
Lovely to have met you again.
Nice to meet you.
Right, we've just pulled up another side street here. And this is where a lot of the businesses are. So Mendocino and Fair Oaks Avenue. But what I want to do, I want to show you, there's a car garage here. And every single one of these cars is completely burnt out. Just incredible. My God, look at this. So this would have been like a garage or something like that, selling maybe second-hand cars or something like that. Unbelievable.